Okay, another one of Rowley Jefferson's awesome, friendly, spooky stories. This time, The Stain. On Saturday afternoon, Robbie's parents asked him if he'd like to go to the mall. Robbie was very excited because going to the mall was a special treat, and on the car ride, Robbie thought of all the fun he'd have once he got there. But Robbie's parents weren't at the mall to have fun. They were there to shop, and they visited the types of stores only grown-ups like. Sniff. Robbie's parents could see that their son wasn't having very much fun. So Robbie's dad gave him $5 and told him he could go and buy himself an ice cream. And his dad told Robbie that was enough money for 2 cones, so Robbie should get him one too. Robbie felt very proud that his parents trusted him, and he told them he'd be right back. For Robbie, this was a very big deal. Even though the ice cream shop was just a few doors down, this was the first time he'd been apart from his parents in such a crowded place. Robbie walked out of the store and into the concourse, which was packed with strangers. He clutched the money his dad gave him very tightly because he didn't want to drop it. Then Robbie spotted his favourite ride, which was a rocket ship that went back and forth. But Robbie reminded himself that he was too old for kiddie rides, and he clutched his $5 even tighter to make sure he didn't spend it. Robbie made it to the ice cream shop and was very proud of himself for getting that far on his own. But when he got to the front counter, he didn't know what to do because there were a lot of flavours and it was hard to choose. Robbie's 2 favourite ice cream flavours were Rocky Road and strawberry. So Robbie got Rocky Road for himself and strawberry for his dad because he knew his dad would probably share with him. On his way back to the store where his parents were shopping, Robbie saw that rocket ship again. Robbie had just enough money left over for one ride, but he wanted to show his parents he could be responsible and bring back their change. So he closed his eyes when he walked by the ride, but that was a bad idea because he tripped and his Rocky Road ice cream ended up on the ground. Trip. Oh no. Poor Robbie. Robbie was so upset he almost cried. He tried to put his ice cream cone back together again, but it was hopeless. After Robbie cleaned up his mess, he went to the store where his parents were shopping. His dad's strawberry ice cream was starting to melt, but Robbie was still hoping his dad would share some with him. Then Robbie had an idea, and it wasn't the kind of idea Robbie usually had. He decided to pretend that the strawberry ice cream cone was his, and the one he had dropped was his dad's. And this was a really big deal because Robbie had never told a fib in his whole life. Robbie was so nervous of lying to his parents that he almost cried again, and he felt terrible when his parents actually believed him. But Robbie's dad said it was okay because he wasn't that hungry anyway, and that made Robbie feel even worse because his dad was just being nice. Oops. In fact, he felt so bad he could barely enjoy his strawberry ice cream on the ride home. Robbie got back to his room and his stomach didn't feel that good, and he couldn't tell if it was because of the ice cream or the fib he'd told his parents. Then Robbie noticed a small pink spot on his white shirt, and then he realised he must have gotten some strawberry ice cream on it. Robbie knew his parents wouldn't be happy with him for getting ice cream on his crisp white shirt, so he went to the bathroom to try and scrub it clean before they found out. But the spot was growing bigger and bigger by the second. Robbie took off his shirt and put it in the sink, where he ran it under soapy water. But after he was done scrubbing his shirt, the stain was still growing and it was bigger than ever. By now, Robbie was starting to freak out. Robbie's mum came down upstairs to give him a warm glass of milk before bedtime, but Robbie kept himself locked in his bedroom until she was gone. As soon as the coast was clear, Robbie ran up to the laundry room to put his shirt in the washing machine, and he turned the dial to the strongest setting to make sure he got rid of that stain. Just then, Robbie's dad came into the room with a load of laundry, and Robbie was so startled that he almost jumped out of his skin. Robbie's dad asked him what he was doing, and Robbie said he was washing some of his clothes. So Robbie's dad said he was proud of his son for becoming such a responsible young man. That night, Robbie had horrible dreams, and most of them involved strawberries. When he woke up, his sheets were soaked with sweat. Robbie got out of bed and went to the laundry room to see if his stain was still on his shirt, but Robbie got a terrible surprise. His dad had put his nice dress shirts in the washing machine with Robbie's shirt, and now all of the clothes were stained pink. Robbie decided the only thing he could do was run away, but luckily his mum caught him before he got too far. It was time for Robbie to tell his parents the truth. He confessed that the ice cream he dropped in the mall was his and not his dad's. Then he said he was sorry for lying about it. Well, Robbie's parents loved their son very much, and they told him they were proud of him for telling the truth. They said that everyone makes mistakes, but the important thing is that you learn from them. And just to show how great Robbie's parents were, they took him back to the mall so they could all get ice cream together. Robbie bought 3 ice cream cones, all Rocky Road, and this time he was extra careful not to drop any. But Robbie forgot his dad was allergic to almonds, and Robbie's father's lips swelled up like balloons. Robbie's dad had to go to the emergency room to get a shot, which made it hard for Robbie to enjoy his ice cream. When Robbie got home, he noticed a small chocolate stain on his crisp white shirt, and the whole thing started up again. Oh no. Poor Robbie. The end.